Hello curious minds and welcome back to our channel. Today we delve into one of the most perplexing and chilling cases in American criminal history, the enigmatic story of the Zodiac Killer. With a series of unsolved murders, cryptic ciphers, and taunting letters, the Zodiac Killer left an indelible mark on the San Francisco Bay Area in the late 1960s and early 1970s. In this detailed case study, we'll unravel the timeline of events, examine the cryptic messages sent by the killer, and explore the enduring mystery surrounding the identity of this elusive and terrifying figure. But before we begin, please consider subscribing to our channel as it really motivates us to bring out more informative and interesting videos for you guys. With that being said, let's dive in. The Zodiac Killer is one of the most infamous unidentified serial killers in American history, active in the late 1960s and early 1970s. The case is characterized by a series of unsolved murders, cryptic ciphers, and taunting letters sent to newspapers and law enforcement agencies. Despite numerous investigations and decades of speculation, the identity of the Zodiac Killer remains unknown. The spree of the Zodiac Killer began in the San Francisco Bay Area in the late 1960s. The first confirmed attack occurred on 20th of December, 1968, when two teenagers, David Faraday and Betty Lou Jensen, were shot and killed in their car on Lake Herman Road in Benicia, California. The killer approached the couple and fired multiple shots, leaving no apparent motive for the brutal attack. The Zodiac Killer then struck again on 4th of July, 1969, at Blue Rock Springs Park in Vallejo. Darlene Ferrin and Michael Mageau were sitting in a parked car when they were ambushed by the assailant. Ferrin was killed, but Mageau survived despite sustaining multiple gunshot wounds. The Zodiac Killer later called the Vallejo Police Department to claim responsibility for the attack and provide details only the killer would know. In August 1969, 3 separate letters were sent to local newspapers, each containing a section of a cryptic cipher. The killer demanded that the ciphers be published on the front pages of the papers, threatening to kill more if his message wasn't published. The complete cipher was eventually decoded by a school teacher and her husband, revealing a message from the Zodiac Killer in which he claimed that killing people was his game and taunting the authorities for their inability to catch him. On 27th of September, 1969, the Zodiac Killer struck again, this time in Napa, California. Cecilia Shepard and Brian Hartnell were picnicking at Lake Berryessa when they were attacked by the hooded assailant. Both victims were stabbed multiple times, but Hartnell survived the attack and provided crucial details about the Zodiac Killer's appearance and behavior. The Zodiac Killer continued to communicate with the media and law enforcement through a series of letters and ciphers. In one letter, he included a piece of a blood-soaked shirt as proof of his involvement in the Lake Berryessa attack. The letters were often filled with cryptic codes and puzzles, challenging investigators to decipher them. Perhaps the most chilling aspect of the Zodiac case was the killer's brazenness. In a letter to the San Francisco Chronicle dated 8th of November, 1969, he claimed responsibility for multiple murders and threatened to target school children, proposing that they would be his slaves in the afterlife. This led to a wave of fear and panic in the community. The Zodiac Killer's final confirmed murder took place on 11th of October, 1969, in San Francisco. Paul Stein, a cab driver, was shot in the head by a passenger who later fled the scene. Stein's wallet and a piece of his blood-stained shirt were taken by the killer as trophies. Despite eyewitness descriptions and the recovery of some evidence, the Zodiac Killer managed to elude capture. The Zodiac Killer's activities seemed to taper off after the Stein murder, but his letters continued. In one letter to the San Francisco Chronicle, he claimed to have killed 37 people and provided a detailed diagram of a bomb he claimed to have constructed. He threatened to use the bomb to blow up a school bus but never followed through on the threat. Despite an extensive investigation involving multiple law enforcement agencies, the Zodiac Killer was never apprehended. The case remains open, and numerous suspects have been proposed over the years, but none have been definitively linked to the crimes. The Zodiac Killer's ability to evade capture, coupled with his cryptic communications and taunting letters, has made him one of the most enigmatic figures in criminal history. In the years following the initial spree, there were occasional letters and communications attributed to the Zodiac Killer, but the frequency decreased. The last confirmed communication from the Zodiac Killer was in 1974. Subsequent investigations and efforts to identify the killer have included forensic analysis, behavioral profiling, and the use of modern technology to re-examine evidence, but the identity of the Zodiac Killer remains a mystery. The Zodiac case has left an indelible mark on American true crime history, captivating the public and inspiring numerous books, documentaries, and movies. The killer's ability to evade capture and the chilling nature of the crimes continue to fuel speculation and fascination, making the Zodiac Killer one of the most enduring mysteries in the annals of criminal investigations. As we conclude our in-depth exploration of the Zodiac Killer case, we're left with more questions than answers. The chilling events that unfolded in the late 1960s and early 1970s remain shrouded in mystery, and the identity of the Zodiac Killer continues to elude investigators. The cryptic ciphers, taunting letters, and brazen acts of violence have left an indelible mark on the pages of true crime history. What are your thoughts on this perplexing case? Do you have theories or insights that could unlock the secrets of the Zodiac Killer? Let us know in the comments below. If you found this video intriguing, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with fellow true crime aficionados, and subscribe for more in-depth explorations into the world of unsolved mysteries. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and until next time, stay curious and stay safe.